Alright, boys, welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to be finishing up the series against the Rangers. So let's jump right into it, boys. Last episode we played two games, or we watched two games. We ended up losing the first one in overtime against the Rangers. Well, obviously against the Rangers. In game three, I meant to say. At home, we saw Gus Nyquist score the first goal in Armada history, and that was followed up by a dominant Game 4 win at home. So we avoid the sweep. Now, can we put some pressure on the Rangers and really, scare them into maybe giving us a game here? I mean, if we get this one, boys, I mean, they're going to start feeling the heat. They're coming back to Halifax for Game 6. Anything can happen there. We win it at home, maybe, and, anything can happen in Game 7, right? So, yeah, it's a big one. I like the lineup that won us the last game, so we're not going to touch a thing. And we're going to get right into this here. So we're going to start simming the first two periods and watching the third, all right? So that's how we're going to do it from now on for the playoffs, boys. So, yeah, here we go, boys. First period. Can we start off strong like last game here? 4 goals in the first. That would be sick. Let's see it. All right, so we allow a power play goal. Let's see who took the penalty there. Harley with a delay of game. I mean, yeah, that sucks. And then William Karlsson with another goal. So he scored 2 goals last game. Scores another one this game. He's really stepping up here. Turcotte scores one. That's a big goal from our depth guy right there. Fourth line center. That's huge. So let's keep it going here in the second, boys. It's a big first. Let's keep it going here. All right. Second period, Will Cooley is going to score one on the fourth line. So 2 goals from our fourth line. And we are up 3-1 here. I kind of just want to sim the rest of this game, boys. I think we're going to keep the jump into the games for like tie games or 1-goal games. But for this, I'm kind of liking our chances to just sim this one and move on to game 6. Hopefully we can get it done here. We had a good first period, good second period. We're building off the last win. It seems like we're really finding our stride here, but Zibanejad is going to get one back for the Rangers, and now the Rangers trying to come back here, but Varlamov shuts the door. 35 shots against, 2 goals. He should be the first star, and there he is. So Cooley and Turcotte seem to have found some chemistry. Turcotte from Cooley and Tanev, Cooley from Turcotte and Ekblad. Yeah, so and that first line seems to be working as well. So I'm liking this, boys. I'm liking the groove that we've found here. I don't want to mess with a thing. We're going to go right into game 6 here, boys. All right? So that's 2 big wins in a row. Back here. We're down 3-2. So the Panthers beat the Bruins in 5 games. So we did better than the Bruins. The Lightning were beaten 5 games as well by the Leafs, and us and the Rangers are going to game 6, and so is Carolina and New York Islanders, along with Oilers against the Wild, Stars against Vegas. Every series in the West is going to game 6. So still a lot of work to do here in the first round. Toronto and Florida have moved on, but yet to know who else will be moving on. So let's take care of our business here, and let's really build on that momentum. We're back at home here, boys. Let's do what we do. All right, first period. All right, so Trocheck and Miller shut down any momentum we had here right early in the first period here. So they were done messing around. Oh, all right, boys. Our backs are really against the wall here. But what are we going to do, boys? Are we going to just roll over? Let them take this one just because that's Just because it's too hard, or are we going to fight back here? All right, let's see what our team's all about here in the second period. All right, so we didn't score one, but we didn't allow one. Got a 2-goal deficit to climb here in the third. We're going to watch this one, boys, because this could be your last game of the year. So, yeah, we're going to hope that our team can come back here. At home. At the very least, boys, let's give our fans a show. Let's go out with a bang. They've supported us all year. Let's give them what they came for. Let's put on a show. Brock Nelson, let's see it here. Drill him. Oh. Come on, boys. Let's start hitting a bit more here. Good stick there by Ekblad. Come on, boys. Let's see it here. Let's give the fans what they want. They don't want to see a turnover there. Carlson, come on. Put it on net here. Let's put some shots on this guy. I don't want to see him with another shutout here. Sick of that. Come on, boys. We can do it. Saved back by Varlamov, and we end up clearing it all the way down. Wilson's in on the forecheck. But they're going to get it out there as a Bandajad. He's been a really annoying player to play against. He's going to find Lafreniere alone in front, man. What a save. The Rangers. They're playing on their A game right now. They're in game 6. And Trocheck's going to tip the Susie shot there, but Varlamov with the big... Oh my god. Zegras just gets killed by Lafreniere there. But he's back up. He's got the puck. He's going to turn it over. Oh, boys. We're going to have to start turning it over here if we want to score a goal. Pinto finds Ehlers. Let's go here, Ehlers. Stop making those freaking moves at the blue line, Ehlers. Jesus. You're better than that, man. Like... Oh, this is not looking too good, boys. The Rangers are just running our show right now. They got so much time with the puck. We're struggling to close out on pucks here. We're struggling to win battles. And we're struggling to just do anything here. Lafreniere is just going to town on every one of our players. Winning every battle. That's a good hit there. That's a good hit there by Tanev as well. Well, if you're not going to win, at least hit him. Take a piece of them. Right? Like... Running out of time here, boys. Well, there you go. Ramo picks up the loose puck there. He's going to find Barron. Another turnover at the blue line. Well, it seems like we're getting outmatched here, boys, by the Rangers. We're incapable of creating any offense out there. It's been the theme of our season. We somehow get to the playoffs. Pick up 2 games against the Rangers. Make it a series. Yeah, it doesn't seem like we'll be coming back in this one unless... Let's see something here, boys. William Karlsson. He's going to lose that draw. He's going to pull the goalie there. That was the last resort, but we lose that draw. All right, let's pull. All right, Nelson. Prove me wrong here. I don't think we're coming back in this one, boys, so prove me wrong. Yeah, and there you go. A heartbreaker's advantage. Are you kidding me? You're going to do a heartbreak? I'm going to remember that, buddy. I'm sure everyone in the Armada are going to remember that. Good luck getting bounced in the second round, buddy. I don't know who you think you are, but we're going to remember that, boys, going into next year, right? So we got our first taste of the playoffs. Didn't go our way. But we got some experience. And next year we'll come back stronger, alright, boys?
There's the whole fiasco with the missed recording as well. This year, it just wasn't our year, man. It just wasn't our year. The Rangers are a little bit more of an experienced team. They got a lot more star power over there. They got an elite goaltender as well and an elite defenseman. Um, yeah, they were the better team, boys. I'm not afraid to say that. But we gave them a run for their money, and we gave the fans some playoff hockey. Showed them what to expect in the future from our team here. This is just the first step. This is our first season. So yeah, the Rangers are gonna beat us here in Game 6. They're gonna be celebrating in our home barn. The players are hanging their heads there. Let's remember this feeling, all right? We'll be back. We'll be back. But this group will not be the group that will get us the Stanley Cup, boys. But they will always be remembered as the first ever Halifax Armada squad to make the playoffs. And that's huge, boy. That's nothing. It's nothing that's easy to do. So I'm proud of this team. There's some work to do in the offseason to really become a contender. But I'm proud of what this team accomplished based on the personnel. And I mean, yeah, it was our inaugural season. I mean, let's not fool anyone. No one was expecting us to even make the playoffs. So, yeah, a loss in the first round is not brutal. We obviously, once we make the playoffs, we want to win, but got beat by a better team. So yeah, that's it for our team here in year one. Ehlers was our top point getter in the playoffs, even though I thought he had a rough playoff. William Karlsson was probably our most consistent scorer, man. 3 goals. I mean, playing on the first line against their first line. Nyquist was a very uh, unsung hero for our team this year, and he's someone that I really didn't think of bringing back, but now I'm definitely considering it. Nelson, I mean, you'd like to see him score a goal. Same with Patrick Kane and Zegras, -5 for Slavin. So yeah, boys, there's some work to do. There's some work to do in the off season. Absolutely. And Tom Wilson, 0 points, -6. I will never forget how robbed he was. Ah, boys, I don't think we can hold that one against him. But that is year one. Varlamov put up some really good stats there in the playoffs. Gave it his all. But yeah, that's it for year one, boys. So we're going to see who wins the cup here, but first we're going to shift our attention to the draft here quickly. So the first projected player put up 8 goals and 11 assists in an A-plus league, so he's probably NHL ready for sure. He's being compared to Patty Kane, playmaker, magic hands. All right. What about this guy? 9 goals, 9 assists in an A-plus league, 5'8" sniper, being compared to Bobby Hull. So there's some talent here. A right defenseman with 7 goals and 5 assists in an A-plus league, 2 years away. So there's definitely some talent here. We know about Jordan Gavin, Zachary Morin as well. Yeah, so maybe we try to move up in the first round. As you remember, we traded our first round to get Trevor Zegras. So yeah, we got some decisions to make with our contracts as well. Patty Kane's a UFA who doesn't want an extension. Cam York is an RFA. We're probably going to allow him to get offer sheeted. Bjorkstrand, his contract's up. Nyquist is up. Zegras is also an RFA who doesn't want an extension. Barron wants an extension, so he'll be coming back. Both our goalies are locked up for end of the year. But yeah, we got some decisions to make here, boys. So yeah, before we end this video, let's see how the rest of the playoffs go. So the Oilers beat the Wild in 6. Stars beat the Golden Knights in 6. So Golden Knights with Marner losing the first round. So Marner again losing in the first round, and the Leafs are out of the first round for the second year in a row. Maybe the tables are turning over there in Toronto, and maybe Marner should have stayed. Maybe it's Marner that made the wrong move, and yeah, anyways, the Marner saga continues. Let's see how he did in the playoffs. 1 goal, 5 assists. Can't really blame him playing a point per game. Alright, we're back. My recording cut out there for a second, but yeah. Maybe it was the injuries that did it for Vegas. Anyways, see how good Dallas was to beat out Vegas. Yeah, they still got Rantanen up there, Henson, Robertson, got Heiskanen, and that's they got Smith. But all right, let's keep moving on. Let's see if let's see who comes out of the West here in the first round. Canucks are gonna beat the Ducks in 6 games, but Colorado's going to force a Game 7 against Winnipeg. Can Winnipeg finally get past the first round? They do. And they're going to face off against the Dallas Stars, and we get a rematch of the 2024 playoffs. In the second round, the Oilers and the Canucks, they went to this Game 7. So, yeah, and we also get a rematch of last year's second round with Toronto, and New York faces off against the Hurricanes once again. So very interesting final 8 here. Let's see if Toronto can finally get past the second round for the first time, and I don't even know how long. Or if Florida will get one step closer to a three-peat here. The Rangers taking care of business. So that makes us look a little bit better, honestly. But the Oilers down 3-1 against the Canucks. Wow. And they're going to lose in 5 games. So the Oilers, man, McDavidson is the last year of his contract. Losing in 5 games against the second round against the Canucks. I mean, that's got to piss him off. They're making the Cup Finals twice, losing twice. You think he'd like a Stanley Cup, right? And losing in the second round, that's just not up to his standard. He's not extended. He's going to be a UFA. Maybe the Halifax Armada will snag him up. I don't know. We'll see, but he's not signed, honestly, so we'll see what happens there. Now let's move on. The Florida Panthers are up 3-2 against the Leafs. The Rangers make it to the third round. And the Dallas Stars are up 3-2 on the Winnipeg Jets. Let's see what happens. The Stars beat out the Winnipeg Jets in 6 games, and the Leafs are going to force a Game 7 for the second year in a row against the Panthers. Let's see if they put up a better performance here. And they do. The Toronto Maple Leafs have made it to the third round. They beat the 2-time defending Stanley Cup champs. And it's a mixture of Nyes, Tavares, Matthews, Nylander getting it done for the Leafs, man. So they're not missing Marner in the slightest, boys. Marner's still out in the first round. He's still golfing, and the Leafs are in the third round here against the New York Rangers. So I'd say they won that Marner saga. But the job's not finished yet here.
Will they come all this way just to lose in the third round to the Rangers, or will they make it to the Cup Finals here? Let's see. Game apiece here on both series. The Stars and the Canucks are battling it out. They both want to redeem themselves as they both lost the last time they made the Cup Finals. Toronto up 2-1 on the Rangers, and they take Game 4 up 3-1. So is Dallas. Is it going to be Toronto versus Dallas in the Cup Finals? Yes, it is. Both teams winning in 5 games. We get a showdown here. Toronto looking for its first cup since 1967, while the Stars look to redeem themselves after the COVID Cup Finals that they lost to Tampa. It's been a long time coming for them since then. The Leafs looking to battle all of their demons and finally bring a cup back to Canada. Will they be the team to do it? Or will Dallas crush their hopes once again? Let's see. Dallas takes game 1, 4-2. And they take game 2, 7-2. They're dominating the series so far. Game 3, they take it 6-5. And they're up 3-0. Will the Leafs get swept in the finals, or can they win a game here? They win it 5-4 in game 4. They stay alive. Can they mount a comeback here, or will Dallas get it done? Toronto stays alive once again. We got a game 6. And they force a game 7. Are we going to see a reverse sweep in the Stanley Cup Finals? Holy crap, boys. It all comes down to one game. The Leafs beat the Lightning in 5 games. They redeemed themselves against the Panthers in game 7. They beat the Rangers in 5. They go down to the Stars in the Stanley Cup Finals 3-0, but they battle all the way back. And we got a game 7 for everything, boys. So Dallas takes care of Mitch Marner in the first round. They beat the Jets in the second round in 6. Take care of the Canucks in 5. Go up 3-0 against the Leafs. All they have to do is win one game. Here we are, boys. One game decides everything. Will it be Dallas? Will it be Toronto? Let's see. The Stanley Cup champions are your Toronto Maple Leafs, boys. They got it done. First time in 50 something years, 60 years almost. And it's a reverse sweep to do it, boys. Holy crap. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. That is an unbelievable finish to the Halifax Armada's inaugural season. Even though we lost in the first round, that is a great first campaign for the NHL as a whole. And the Leafs, man, bringing the cup back to Canada. So I wonder who got the Conn Smythe. I mean, is it going to be Austin Matthews, Goldie Nylander, Tavares? Let's see the awards here for this season. So the Leafs win the cup after Florida won it twice. So we obviously don't see, 24-25 is obviously the Panthers. So we're going to pretend the Leafs are 25-26. Toronto Maple Leafs Stanley Cup champions. All right. President's Trophy goes to Florida. I can't remember who it went to in real life this year, but yeah, Dallas wins that. Toronto wins that. Yep. We saw that Reinhart won Art Ross already. Yeah, with Barkov and Kachuk, they were all leading the league together. Hart goes to Sam Reinhart. Norris went to Bouchard. Lady Bing went to Sam Reinhart. The Calder went to Cutter Gauthier with the Ducks. Conn Smythe goes to William Nylander. So they didn't give it to Matthews or Tavares. It's William Nylander. He's been their most consistent playoff performer up to date, and he proved it here again. And he gets rewarded for it with Conn Smythe. Vezina goes to Thatcher Demko. Bobrovsky gets the Jennings. Cernak gets the Bill Masterton. Patrick Roy brings the Islanders into the playoffs and receives the Jack Adams Award. Crosby wins a Selke. Ted Lindsay goes to Matthew Tkachuk. And the Morris Richard goes to Nikita Kucherov. All right, so I'm curious to see the playoff stats here for the whole NHL. So Matthews and Nylander are both up there, but they choose to give it to Nylander, man. Right, so Matthews kind of got snubbed there, but hey, man, we weren't watching the game, so what do I have to say? Duchesne with a solid playoff on run. Same with Ben as they're getting older. They really wanted that cup, and they get reverse swept, man. They're the new choke artist. I mean, it's no longer the Leafs at all. They're the comeback kings, and yeah, Dallas. They passed on all of their demons from the first round exits to Boston with the 4-1 comeback, and their first round loss to Columbus, to Washington, to all these teams, boys. They finally get it done. And what better way than a reverse sweep to silence all the doubters and all the shit they've taken over the years. They get it done, boys, with a reverse sweep. They pass all their demons to the Stars. And they're your Stanley Cup champions, boys. So the Stanley Cup champions are in the Atlantic Division. The past three Stanley Cup champions are in the Atlantic Division, so it's not going to be easy, boys. It's not going to be easy for the Armada to stitch their name on the cup, but we're committed to doing so. Let me know what you guys want to see in the off season. It's going to be a busy off season, but I'll keep you guys updated. Follow me on TikTok for more news, and we'll be back pretty soon with another video, probably tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. I mean, definitely tomorrow. We'll have another video out tonight or tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And thanks for watching.